At the Natural History Museum in London, the finishing touches are being made to an exhibition which explores life that exists in near total darkness. The museum is working with a specialist design studio to use video gaming technology to bring visitors closer to some of the most inaccessible environments on the planet.
Life in the dark is about how animals that live in dark habitats are adapted to be able to survive in them. We take the visitor on a journey through a nocturnal habitat into deep caves and down into the deep sea. In the deep sea there's lots of light, and this light is made by animals, and that's the focus of the last room of the exhibition. And we wanted this to be the showstopper, so we had this idea of creating a room filled with bioluminescence so the visitor could almost be immersed in this environment.
The exhibition team needed to create an installation which was beautiful but also accurately reflected life below the waves. They sought the help of museum scientists who have dedicated their lives to studying the deep sea.
Well, when you get down to about 1,000 metres in most parts of the ocean, it's totally dark. Temperature, I think, is about 4 degrees centigrade, and also life is very slow. Metabolic rate is slow, so the animals can't move very fast. So you'll find that most communication down there is actually by bioluminescence.
Jill Mapstone is a deep-sea researcher who for the past 20 years has been studying siphonophores, which are a little understood group of deep-sea animals. Jill was one of several scientists who helped the exhibition team understand life in the deep ocean.
So the Portuguese man-o'-war is one siphonophore that you may have heard of, because they float on the surface with a big float and they have a lot of tentacles, and they're also toxic. But most other siphonophores are completely different. They have a stem, which is usually quite long, but the whole animal can vary from a couple of centimetres to 40 metres or so, and they only live below the surface.
Most species of deep-sea siphonophores are visible in the darkness thanks to bioluminescent cells which occur on their stinging tentacles. Armed with this knowledge, the museum engaged Jason Bruges Studio in East London to transform the science of the siphonophore into an immersive experience for visitors.
The scientific accuracy was our main focus while developing the content. So we tried to convey scientific concepts and scientifically accurate behaviors in our creative, expressive way, but without introducing elements that you would never see in nature.
So how do you present such complex behaviour and relationships, but in a creative way? The solution lay in software normally used in video gaming.
We made use of a game engine, a software platform that people use to create video games. Within the video game engine, we could define its animal behaviour, and we could choreograph them over time.
But the designers took their innovation a step further. They used virtual reality to evaluate their designs without having to physically build and rebuild the exhibit.
Virtual reality is an incredible medium that allows us to test designs and almost transport ourselves to the future. It sort of blends creative coders like me and hardware engineers and production people and designers onto the same platform, because we can all input into the same digital object, which is the VR experience.
Once the design was complete, it was time for the production team to translate the virtual into the physical. The team individually attached over 1,000 LEDs onto hundreds of strands to be suspended from the gallery ceiling. As each strand is attached, the exhibit slowly begins to take shape. Until finally, the exhibition is ready to be revealed to the public.
What will be most magical for the public is being immersed in a space where you see all those tiny dots of light having a life of their own.
It's been a really innovative and exciting project to work on, and will hopefully be giving the visitors something really new and exciting to experience when they come to visit.
Hi everyone, we hope you're all super excited for the Life in the Dark exhibition. Click the link to book tickets and subscribe for more great videos like this.